How's it going, amazing people? And for give me another Sunday episode with more Pokémon Legends Z-A on the Nintendo Switch 2, and welcome to it. So last time, because we've been going out doing our searching to find out where Gwynn is, because that is one of our long lost sister. Because we were given a task to go out and look for her. So we're going to look for her right now. Well, she's somewhere beneath the sewer. And also, wait, change my mind. There is something else I want to go show you. Now, throughout the video, I almost forgot to pay one close detail over here. Now, my eyes is not getting much of the exercise because I have not to look to see that this Wild Zone 13 got unlocked. So there are 3 of this shadow Pokemon that were missing with a brand new, and there is one of this brand new mysterious Pokemon with a question mark on it, which we're going to stick around and find out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and warp to, well, you know what, it's quicker that we can get to the Road Pokemon Center, which is straight up up to the north. So we might probably head there. Now I want to go and hunt down all 5 Pokemon first before we go out and look for Ivor's sister. Now let's go back into the wild and see what's up. So this is recommended on level 36 or higher. So the bug type Pokemon in this zone will attack an interloper resiliently. Okay, so let's try go entering. And let's go put our toddler away. Okay, so I think I do know who the Pokemon is. So that there was a Pinsir. Okay, so we'll see if it's going to be weak against netball. Come on. How is not far enough? Okay, so I just threw my netball at the Pinsir and it's angry. Alright, let's go use force. It doesn't want to get accepted, and we're going to have to use force right now. Okay, this isn't good. Stop crouching. Alright, please, Pinsir, get captured. Okay, it's no use. Let's try nest balls, I guess. Will it be weak against nest balls? Okay, well, this Pokemon never want to hold still. Okay, let's try Ultra Ball. Yeah, it's kind of difficult, really, because none of these Pokemon wanted to hold still. Okay, there it is. So the Pinsir got accepted. Alright, now let's put Toddler away. Now I want to carefully sneak. I don't want this Vivillon to spot me. Yeah, that there's a Vivillon. So let's carefully pick up that Pokeball. Hey, no, we're gonna make a run for it. But actually, I want to go send out Fenny. So we got some Pokeballs to set free. Alright, so we'll make sure we go take out this Pinsir before proceeding. So we'll go using Fire Punch to take out those roots. Okay, over here, Finny. Okay, so I think I do recognize these Pokemon before. So what are these Pokemon called? Hold on. Okay, so there was a wild Pokemon. Get these guys out of here, please. Okay, so that there was going to be S-Scissor, and I do need to escape. So let me revive to Fenny. Okay, it's time to run. I'm going to use Dud Roll for this. So we just pick up here another Great Ball. Okay, so this Pokemon was named Weeping Bell, was it? Okay, so I did saw there's a Heracross, which I just saw. Okay, but can I get accepted in the Ultra Ball? Okay, I don't think that counts, so we were asked to go use force. Alright, teach one lesson, Lucario. Go do your Mega Form. Okay, well, this Weeping Bell is way too strong. But I hope it doesn't attack me. Okay, now we go catch her, right? So, will we get it? Alright, no, I keep using force. And then catch her with the Ultra Ball. Okay, so Piglet did level up to 41. Okay, so we got the Weeping Bell. Alright, so yeah, that's good. I mean, we can keep them coming. So we want that to fully increase more for our Maple research. Now, let's go catch this Heracross again with Ultra Ball. Okay, so that Heracross have wings and they can fly. I mean, I just saw what these Heracross can do because they can actually fly like real insects. Okay, so we'll go pick up these 2 items. Okay, so we're getting here is some brand new Pokemon lurking in the night. So this here is the Phantom. So let's try to do capturing it. So let's see. Now will Dust Ball work? Let's test it. Alright, Dust Ball do work on Phantoms. Alright. How incredibly genius. Okay, so I see that this Phantom, as we go focus on this blue Pokemon. Now hold on, so let's go to the sneak. Can we not focus on the Phantom? Okay, so it's what's called the Javelin. So now it's on level 48, and I don't know if we're strong enough to catch this Pokemon. Okay, well let's just stop using Dust Ball. So let's use Luxury Ball. So well, only got 2. Okay, it's no use. So let's bring out Fenny. Okay, so we're gonna try use Will-O-Wisp for this. So we're gonna leave it burn. Go with Mythical Fire. Okay, why are you attacking me? Okay, stop getting me? Come on. Phantom, get away. Actually, hold on a minute. Fenny, keep the Phantom away. Yeah, so I think I only go here that we got focus on the little Pokemon instead of attacking the big one. Okay, hold on. I forgot because Fenny is still dead. Alright, so we did revive the Fenny. She's good. Now, let's bring in Fenny again. Okay, now it's time to attack. No, it's my last Luxury Ball. Okay, I didn't get him. Okay, so at least we did pick up another of the Sea of Mastery, which is quite okay with me. Okay, now I don't think I have actually tried to capture a Javelin, so we're gonna have to do the comeback later. So let's just get this to cover. Okay, now let's just bring in Piglet. So would it be weak against Twister? Let's see. Okay, so what about Air Slash? Alright, but you know, get out your Mega Evolution. Alright, so we want the Pinsir out of here. So let's call out Piglet. So Piglet did level up to 42. That's a good notice there. And we wanted to make sure that we're not being caught. So let's see. Now will Nest Ball work on Cypher? Let's see. Okay, it doesn't. So we're just gonna have to use Force again. No, use one attack. Alright, so I'll keep catching it. Come on, Cypher, please stay. Okay, just a little bit of this Twister. Come on. Alright, there it is. So the Cypher got confirmed in a Quick Ball. Now let's make a retreat. Okay, what is this? Okay, wait, no, that's just a Phantom. Okay, so that was just it. So we did capture all, like how many? So there's just 6 different type of Pokemon we captured. Alright, well it's not too bad. Not too bad for us. Okay, so we can still retreat for now. So I want to still try to find a Pokemon Center close nearby. Now, if we scroll downward, so I think it's next to where Wild Zone 12 is. So let's try to warp this time. All right, so we're going to keep warping to whatever places we unlock. So once we heal all our Pokemon, then we'll go stock up more of our hyper and mass potions. Alright, well we should have enough Pokeballs for now. So let's go do some more errands. Okay, now I know current mad potions are expensive to me. So we want to get them all. Okay, so how many do we want to get? Okay, so take it up to 50. Yeah, 50 is fine. And let's just stock up at least 10. So that go total 16. Alright, so we got 16 revives. And we should be set. Okay, so we can't buy any more Pokeballs. We're good on those. I mean, that's cool really. So these NPC have $1, let's say, large Pokeball. They can give you more, but you get only regular Pokeballs. So let's go find a cafe to work to. Alright, so we're working back to the Navoy Cafe. Now, yeah, so I think this have got to be it. Alright, so this is the entranceway. So this is where we go take out the fountain with our ice beam. So wait, now I don't think that's the one. Okay, so I think that's where we do the side mission for the buddy. Okay, now I want to go and do something else first. So I want to go back to bosses. Now there's something I want to go do with Leoa. Okay, now let's go to Satchel. Okay, so let's do ESP Candy M and go get some to Leoa. Okay, so I want to see if she learned Flamethrower. Alright, so she got the plus moves. Now, let's go check in with her moves. Okay, well, she got nothing for Flamethrower. Hold on, run button. Let's go to other items. Let's go to KDS. Okay, so she's a level 25 now. Alright, well, she's still got to keep up. So, hold on. Now, did she still learn anything? Okay, but I don't see Leoa get the Flamethrower. Alright, well, let's keep that up. Okay, nothing yet. Alright, well, you know what? I think it's time. Let's sit Leoa out and bring in Fenny. Okay, so I think it's time to go. Okay, now I want to go to Satchel one more time. So I really wanted to keep as growing strong. So wait, it doesn't have no effect anymore. Okay, well just give it to Piglet. Okay, so he'll get everything he needs. So we want to keep Piglet nice and strong. Alright, so Piglet is good to go. So we just entered to some mall area. Now that's something we weren't supposed to be. Now I'm trying to figure out where this entrance is. Oh wait, so I think it went through here. Okay, so that's one little detail I was just missing. So you were supposed to go through this entrance. And I just saw over the other side there is a Pokeball I want to go right after. So let's go right after this Pokeball before we go into the source. So that there we're going to be a revive. Alright, and that there we're going to be paralyzed here. Okay, now it's through here. So we go into this source. And go see where Ivor and Emma went. These swords were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about this, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But we're going to be safer down here, then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood. I'm on it. Okay, and Ivor is still getting ahead of himself again. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwynn EverTastic. Watch out for wild Pokemon. I mean, let's hope there be a camera underneath. Well, I really wanted a camera. Okay, so what is that? A Nobat? Oh wait, that's a Nobat. I don't think we gotta catch a big Pokemon. Let's catch it with a Great Ball, I guess. Alright, well, if we don't catch it, then we're gonna have to use Force. Okay, let's try Twister. Okay, so we're getting here is this underground source music. Alright, so there it is. So we did catch it in Nobat. So wait a second. Now, I see that we just level up. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, so now we get the Candy M. Alright, we're good. So, I want to try this again. Now, I really think that we should level up Leora more. Okay, now, what do we want to go? So, let's go to Satchel. So, we're going to Candy M. Okay, so I think Leora is ready to evolve. So, she's on level 36 now. Alright, so let's back up. Alright, so I think it's time. Let's see how she looks. Alright, so it will be no more Leo. So she's about to get her second evolution. So she did evolve into a Pyroar. And she did learn a new move, Overheat. Okay, very nice. Now, let's go and check in with her moves again. Okay, finally. So, she got here at the Flamethrower. So, let's take out Roar. And the workup, I'm sorry, will have to go. Okay, so, I want to go in and put her back. Because we're still using Infinity. Yeah, because we need Flamethrower to go free the block of ice, which is this Numble. So we'll do this right after we go finish up with what we're doing underneath. Okay, so that's going to be a Pokeball. So yeah, now we can see what's accordingly. So we got here is just a mini map display on the map. I mean, it just goes to show every mechanic of where we are. So we might as well go and check us around to see what we're up against. Because it's acting like we're going to the stores when I mean, we see those turtle, like when you're watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You see because they were born after the source and they have their home underneath. Because that's basically how we see these Pokemon love to live in the source. Okay, so that there is a Scratchy. But I don't know if I catch a Scratchy, but let's try catching one. Well, hold on a sec, hold on. I must have misspoke too soon. Now, I want to know if I catch a Scratchy or not. Okay, that they're going to be Iron. That's a regular Pokeball. Now, can I please get out of here? I want to know if I catch a Scratchy or not. Hold on a minute, hold on. So, let me go to bosses. Now, have I captured a Scratchy in the box? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have captured a Scratchy. No, I don't think so. Let me go catch a Scratchy. Which, okay, come on. Why is so lousy? You know what? Get Air Slash. Alright, so we'll go for it with an Ultra Ball. Alright, there it is. So we did capture a Scratchy. So let's put Piglet away. And let's go check this area at the west. Now hold on. Now before approaching 2v2, now what's this area? Okay, well this area looks kind of lame, so let's not go that way. Okay, let's go meet up with the guys. And we're right there. So what's up with this padlock? There you are, EverTastic. It looked like there's a locket preventing us from going further in. But let us power through with a pure strip. Shall I smash the food with the barriers so we may proceed? No, destroying public property. EverTastic, let's take a closer look at and see if we can figure this out. Okay, so examine the lock if that seems to block your way through the sword. Alright then, well let's go and examine it right now. Which area do you want to check? Okay, so we got between the keyhole, the lock body, the hinge, or check for gaps. Let's check the gap first. But only a tiny gap between the door and the floor. Okay, let's do the hinge. You don't notice anything unusual about the door's hinge. Okay, so what about the lock body? It looks like a regular lock made from some sort of metal alloy. Okay, and the last is the keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole. Nothing out of the ordinary here. So there's no clever way to open the door then? I guess it will just have to find the key. What do you think the key could be, EverTastic? Maybe a Pokemon has it, or we need more information. Oh, actually, I think maybe the Pokemon might have it. You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it is standard, we can't even make an educated guess. Okay, so one of this Pokemon might seem to be the key to solving this solution. Well, that the Pokemon has some keys. That was a clever key, right? Let's go after it. Okay then, so it just headed this way. Okay, so this here is a new opening area. It seemed possible that one of the cleft keys that could help us to open up that lock back there. But I shall go ahead and catch it. A Pokemon I throw to reach the speed of over 100 miles per hour. This doesn't forcefully mean that there is a chance of cleft key to be a knockout as it's caught, but that's just a risk that we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching a poor fan. Well, not an agent issue, you know. This also raises some concern about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think that we can safely leave this matter to EverTastic. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Okay, well, she is discovered you 10 of the Ultra Balls. How generous of her. Alright, now catch that cleft key. Okay then, so I think it's time. Don't forget that we don't want you to just knock it out. We want you to catch that cleft key. Okay, so we're not trying to battle on it, or wait, so I think we don't have a choice then. Okay, so we don't want it to instant kill Clefty, so we wanted to capture it. Okay, so we'll just try to not affect it, but can you stop gaining HP? How does that keep happening? Alright, Bell, you're up. Go use poison powder. Okay, so it can't be effective against poison powder. Okay, so you Giga Drain. Okay, so just a tiny bit of HP. Okay, it should be good enough. Nice catch. I feel I have a witness of a very essence of a masterful capture. But that's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch a Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's just see if Clefty here can get that locker open for us. Okay, let's try. We're counting on you, Clefty. Alright, Clefty. Do your stuff. Open the gate for us. What's happening? It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Huh? I really thought that was going to be for the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck up, perhaps we might just try out my plan? First off, thanks for calling me a Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? If there is no gimmick or mechanism to open this locker, then it must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that the same key can even be found in the source. Since we cannot attain the key we need, we must let my horny fist become a key. Our power will be open thanks to my power. Justin Punch! Okay, so now he's figured out Falcon Punch. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. Yeah, because this Ivor pretend to be like some Street Fighter. So that's the way you call it a plan. Personally, I call it brute force. In any case, we should have hurried after him. I mean, we might as well should have. Okay, so let's go press onward. So we have to make your way deeper into the swords and surf of Gwynn. Okay, let's see here. Now, there is a Ghastly, which I just saw. So I could just ignore the Ghastly, just pick up this item. So I did pick up here the nugget. And there's no point of telling me okay, now I can go across. Okay, wait, so these are the Scouts. Okay, let's catch these Scouts. Okay, so we just tried catching with Ultra Ball. So we did pick up here an Ice Stone. Okay, so these Scouts are like seahorses. So they're like seahorse Pokemon. Now, let's see here. Now, we already did catch a Klefki already. Okay, that there's the Pat Rat. Okay, so I want to see what else is in this map. Okay, so I think we gotta to the follow the guys. Okay, well that feather was gonna be something sparkling, so that feather was gonna be a pretty feather. And we might be on the right track here. Okay, so that there is another new ghost type Pokemon there. Did you both see that? It was a Chandulure, the Lurin Pokemon. Oh, that Chandulure. It may be the very same Chandulure that Gwynn had as her partner. Alright, well, let's go follow it then. So let's continue going deeper into the sword and go chase right after this Chandelure. Okay, so it can no longer be seen. It looked like a dead end. No doors or anything. And no sound of the Chandelure either. It's a gold type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed a Gwynn partner, then maybe the vanish to whatever Gwynn is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I say that's highly likely. Alright, then let's search every last inch of its room ever had. Okay, so look like we got is a mystery to solve here. So investigate all of the suspicious looking spots to find a way out of this seeming dead end. I have learned something important in the course of this investigation. If I go around smashing things in the name of detective work, it might get very cross indeed. Okay, now how about you? What you have to say? Alright, let's just search every last inch of this room ever had. Alright, well we might as well should have. Okay, so that there is a dead end, so that's not the way out. Okay, about the bosses, you took a good look at the pale color crates, but they don't seem to be anything special. Alright, well that can't be the way out. But let's make sure that our team is fully healed. So we'll go Hyper Poach on Piglet. And we'll give Balb a little bit of a Super Potion. And I think we're fine now. Okay, so we can't investigate whatever that sign said. So you don't know what the four machines are for, but they don't seem related to this case. Okay, now I'm not seeing any secrets. So a cluster of pipes and some valves are nothing special about them. Okay, so I can't investigate that. Nothing on these pipes. Okay, so now there is something. So if these are control panels, some old electric panels. You try flipping a few switches, but nothing happened. Alright, well, something's about to happen. We check all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraption. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strip is power, strip is justice. Okay. Justice Punch. That's odd. I have smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I punched a wall in the head and my fists go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hands went inside the wall itself. Could it be? Okay, so it's a portal. Interesting. So she just slipped through. The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up of that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash the illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I am sure Gwynn is waiting for us on the other side. Alright, well, let's just stop talking about it. At least we found the secret. Let's keep pushing ahead, EverTastic. Okay, so it's some mysterious magical portal, which we just slipped through. But chill, I felt that when passing through it, it made me think that this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type of Pokemon is attempted to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. But I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people in Pokemon are luminous. Yes, the wild zone will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. EverTastic, look there. I do believe that Chandulure must be Gwynn's partner. Wait, Chandulure, please help us find Gwynn. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose that we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwynn, the disappearance of a culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step that we take brings us closer to a truth. Let's hurry, EverTastic. Yes, man, let's indeed hurry up then, and not waste too much time. Alright, so we continue diving delve deep. So we find out where Gwynn is. So that's her. Gwynn! Okay, there's a question mark. We found a missing person. We're the villain who trapped you down here. Let's think back over everything that we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? Okay, so there's no culprit, or I believe it was just Gwynn. Excellent deduction, EverTastic, but I suppose the culprit that may be a bit strong. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwynn was a trap here. We saw it with our own eyes. But suppose the victim here is a Gwynn. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth is, if you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you, EverTastic. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so let's have a Pokemon battle with Gwynn. Are we doing this? Sure, let's go have a battle then. I'm going to win it, so you'll all leave me in pieces. Strip is power, strip is justice. Okay, so she got it from his older brother. How nice. Okay, so we are challenging with Gwynn with Fist of Justice. So she goes send out her Banat. Okay, so let's give it a law. So we're going to blow up one of his Mega Evolution right now. Okay, well, I don't know if Gwynn have the Mega Ring on her, but we'll find out. We'll see. I don't know yet. Okay, so Air Slash do have to hurt a lot. Alright, keep at it, Piglet. You're doing great. So, Toddler did form a level up. Okay, that's a new Pokemon. So, that's what's it called? Gorgeese? Okay, now that's a new one. Alright, one more hit. Okay, so Ed did level up to 56. Good for him. Okay, and she finished by sending out her Chandulure. Okay, so let's give Piglet the Hyper Potion. Chandulure, Mega Evolve, finish fail. Okay, so I think she do have the Mega Ring. So she's going to Mega Evolve a Chandelure. Okay, and she's one hell of a Chandelier. Alright, keep at it. So we can still keep using plus moves. Alright, come on, finish it. Okay, Lucario, you're up next. Okay, so fighting type move can't affect a Chandelure. Okay, we'll finish out with Dragon Pulse. Go for it, Lucario. Wait, what? Come on, Lucario. Lucario, seriously. Finish it off! What are you waiting on? Alright, Ed, you're up next. Yeah, just one hit. She's out. Let's lights out for the Chandelure. Your Pokemon shine with justice. My justice wasn't wrong. I simply lack power. Well, Father, in any case, and well deduced to both of you. Do you know these two, Gwynn? Of course, Emma is a great detective in all of Luminous. And Ed is a member of Team MZ. He's also a rating Canary quiz whiz. I see, and what do you mean when you say that, well, deduce? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the Z-A Royale, you don't stop even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep it going on and on as you climb the ranks of a Royale. Meanwhile, I am the one who deals with all of the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. So I added the Chandulure in one of the cleft keys to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I have no idea I was the cause of the fist of justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good fraction, Ed. It's true then? Ed is my opponent for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, a plain as day. Well, it seems I might prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Okay, so Ivor just freshened out. Honestly, I obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. So I'm surprised that you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undeadable with all the barriers and shit that the Pokemon helped put up. I found the place when I was very young. It was here that I met the Chandulure, though it was only a litwit back then. But Ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visited on occasion. I love the quiet down here in the dark. Well, now that I've known about the place, I suppose that you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for a long-term resident, let's say. Of course! Okay, so we are heading back to the surface of Luminous City. So we just got out of the sewers. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigation. Extra muscle? Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, although I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and going to tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Ed. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Adjusted Dojo. Okay then, so you know guys, I think we are going to take this rest spot right here. So, we have our epic battle with Gwynn underneath the swords. And we might as well go and take a rest spot right here. So next time on Pokémon Legends Z-A, so we will get registered. Well, technically, we got here is so much of these side missions which we gotta have to get clear first. And once we get all of these side missions done, then we'll go ahead and start our promotion match with Ivor. So that's something we're gonna have to stay tuned on the next series, guys, so you don't go anywhere, and you will be particular on stay tuned on the next series. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watch this episode. So if you enjoyed this series and want to see more of Pokemon Legends Z-A, be sure to leave an EverTastic like, share the video, and subscribe if you do subscribe. Ring that notification bell so that you be stay up there and notified to when my news and awesome videos coming your way. So that's gonna be all it for Pokemon Legends Z-A. We'll pick up more on next one. So take care, guys, and I hope to talk to you in the next video.